Hello, I'm going to start Indigo, and we have read about Gandhiji, how Rajkumar Shukla followed Gandhiji, how did he beg, how did he pray Gandhiji to come to Champaran, and lastly Gandhiji had to come to Champaran. Here he met here he met Rajendra Prasad and other prominent leaders and lawyers. Okay, we have read and we have also read about 15% arrangement taxation, and it was imposed on the sharecroppers of Champaran. They had to they had to grow 15% indigo in their field, and the landowners take the whole crop because they get a lot of profit by selling these indigo in foreign market. But in the meantime, the with the invention of synthetic indigo, landlord decided to leave this 15% arrangement. Okay, so this conflict was going on. I have taught you in my previous video, everything is clear to you. Now let us start the rest part of the lesson. Okay, Gandhiji was going to the nearby village on his elephant where a peasant was maltreated. Okay, in the meantime or on the way, uh, a messenger of police superintendent stopped him, and he told them that there is a legal notice, okay, and you have to go with me. As you know, Gandhiji was not a violent man. He was not a lawbreaker. He abides by law, and he says, okay, I am ready to go with you. Okay, and he opens the notice, he reads it, and in that letter it was written, you have to quit Champaran immediately. Gandhiji puts the signature, but he also says, I will not obey this order. Okay, up to we have read. Okay, Gandhiji got a summons from court next day, and at that night he did not sleep well. Gandhiji wrote a letter to Rajan Prasad, and he told Rajan Prasad to come to Champaran with his influential friend. Okay, and Gandhiji also gave some instruction to his ashram. It may be he has to go to jail. He will be sentenced to jail. So in his absence, he gave the instruction to maintain to do what to do in his ashram. Okay, so he also wrote Vaisharai, and he also sent them reports. Next day, when Gandhiji enters court, the people of Motihari gathered there. They were in large number. Okay, before this, Britishers do not know the background of Gandhiji. They simply know there is a man who is known as Mahatma, but they do not know about Gandhiji. What did he do in South Africa? Okay, so here Gandhiji, when Gandhiji reached the court, people of Motihari gathered there. Okay, so to see such a large number of people, such a group of people, judge, government, police, all the officers were afraid. They had fear. Okay, they requested Gandhiji to help them. Okay, and Gandhiji also told the whole mob of Motihari. Okay, and after then, Gandhiji behaved with Britishers politely and friendly, and he helped them. Okay, after then, Britishers were very afraid of this, and they do not want to delay. And Gandhiji, they, they wanted to delay. Gandhiji became angry, and he said, what is the matter of delay here? Now time has come. and and you should take any decision. Okay, so here Gandhiji says to judge, I am in conflict of duty. It simply means this is the important question for all of you. What is conflict of duty? So Gandhiji makes it clear. Gandhiji says, I am not a lawbreaker and I will do according to the law. Okay. And on the other hand, I want to do national service and humanitarian. Humanitarian simply means to decrease the suffering of the people, okay, of people living in Champaran. And that's why Gandhiji came Champaran uh, as an act of humanitarian. Okay. So after then, Gandhiji says, I did not break the law and uh, I, and how am I guilty? Okay. If I am guilty, if I am guilty, you can make plenty. Okay, after that, the court was dismissed and it was said that it was said that the judgment will not given. Okay, and now Gandhiji was free. Rajendra Prasad, Braj Kishore, Maulana Mazrul Haq, and all the prominent lawyers came there. And Gandhiji asked them one question. Okay, they say Gandhi asked, suppose I am sentenced to jail, what will you do? There was a senior lawyer. He says, Gandhiji, we came here to help you, to advise you, and if you are sentenced to jail, we will return back to our home. After then, Gandhiji says, you can't see the injustice of sharecropper. Suppose I am sentenced to jail, the who will fight for sharecroppers? Gandhi Rajendra Prasad was also there. He says, Gandhiji is unknown to sharecroppers. Okay, when we are here, we know the sharecroppers. Okay, and this is our duty to help sharecroppers in this situation. Why should we return back to our home? After listening this, Gandhiji, Gandhiji and other lawyers agreed. Okay, Gandhiji says, if I am sentenced to jail, you will follow me to jail. And after then, Gandhiji says, they told that we follow you in jail. The other lawyers and leaders told Gandhiji that they will follow him. Okay. Gandhiji says, Battle of Champaran is won. This is important line. Why does Gandhiji say this line? So you will just prepare this is important question. Okay, you will get in the examination, and you should know this is very important lesson. Generally, you will get 1, 2, 3 questions from this lesson. Okay. Now Gandhiji says, okay, all of you take pen and paper, and all of you divide in group. Now, if I go to jail, what will you do in my absence? And how will you work? Okay, okay. And after then, you will follow me in jail. But what happens after some days? Gandhiji got a letter from a state. In that letter, it was written, Lieutenant General has withdrawn the case. Okay, so it simply means the case was dropped, and now there will be no question of going jail to anyone. After then, Gandhiji and other lawyers uh, made a inquiry. There were 10,000 sharecroppers. They collected the file from these sharecroppers. Okay, that can easily prove that wrong things had been done with them. Okay, they are maltreated and there is injustice. Okay, Gandhiji collected a lot of evidence. Okay, and after then he gets his summon In that someone was from Sir Edward Gate. Sir Edward Gate was the Lieutenant General at that time. Gandhiji had to go to but before this, Gandhiji organized a meeting with lawyers. Okay, so and with other some known persons also. He he says, if I did not return back in by any reason, you will continue civil disobedience movement. After then, left. Gandhiji went, and there was a meeting with Lieutenant Governor. There were four long meetings with that governor. After then, uh, there was an official commission inquiry, and in that commission, there was a lot of evidence against landlords. Okay, in that inquiry, Gandhiji was one side. On the other side, the there were many landlords. Okay, so you should know this inquiry should be completed within few days, but it took more than 1 year. Okay, and because of this long period, Gandhiji had to waste his time. Okay, but what happens? And lastly, landlords had to accept the demand of Gandhiji, okay, because they had no option. So landlords wanted to know how much money they had to return. So they thought Gandhiji will demand 100% repayment to the sharecroppers. Okay, and after and landlords will not return it. Okay, but what happens? Gandhiji says we want only 50% repayment. But landlord wanted to waste the time of inquiry, and they did not want to repay even a single rupees to the sharecroppers. They planned, and lastly they said, we are agreeing to give you only 25%. Okay, they thought Gandhiji will not agree, but what happens? Gandhiji was very clever. He said, it's okay if you agree to give 25%. Okay, it's okay. There is no problem. Okay, and now the agreement happens, and landlords were surprised. They were shocked and surprised because their plan had failed. Okay. Lastly, Gandhiji uh, agrees, uh, agrees on 25%. Okay. So Gandhiji, uh, Gandhiji, Gandhiji wanted to reduce, wanted to make a strike on the make Gandhi wanted to reduce the prestige of English landlord. Okay, and he gets success. Okay, and after then the peasants of Champaran know their rights. They have also courage. It is because of Gandhiji. Gradually, landlords started to leave Champaran, and they and the lands of Champaran became the peasants. Okay. Now, as you know, Gandhiji never wanted to solve economical and political problem. Okay, he had no interest. He wanted to improve the cultural and social backwardness, and and he wanted to solve these problems. Okay, so he called many teachers. uh, Okay, he called Mahadev Desai, Narhari Parikh, and his wife and his son to Champaran so that they may help Gandhiji. Uh, he opened a primary school where Gandhiji's wife Kasturba Bai taught. Okay, she came from ashram. Okay, and in ashram he taught the rules of personal cleanliness and community sanitation. Champaran, the Champaran's health condition was not good. Gandhiji called some doctors, okay, and they observed they observed 6 months there, okay, and they generally give three medicines. These were castor oil, quinine, sulfur ointment. Okay, suppose a person was suffering from tongue problem, doctors prescribed them castor oil. Okay, suppose a person who was suffering from malaria, doctor prescribed them castor oil and quinine. Okay, and suppose a person was suffering from skin disease, doctor prescribed him sulfur ointment and castor oil. Okay, but you should know that for three types of problem, doctor generally recommend one medicine, that was castor oil. Gandhiji's wife Kasturba, Gandhi tells his wife Kasturba Gandhi to the clothes of the women of Champaran. Okay, because the women of Champaran do not wear clean dress and they have not enough clothes to wear. Okay, Kasturba says once incident that there was a woman who took her to her home and she opened the door and said, "Look here, there is no another sari for me. I have only which I had wore." Okay, so so from there Gandhiji used to send instruction to his ashram, and Gandhi's Champaran episode was a turning point in Gandhi's life. Okay, okay. Now this was now they realized that Britishers can't order Indian, okay, in their own land. Okay, and Gandhiji's dream was to see Indians to stand on their own legs. Okay, and they should fight for their right. Okay, so this dream was came true. Okay, so Rajendra Prasad and other uh, lawyers lawyers were the followers. They knew that there was an Englishman who followed Gandhiji. His name was Charles Freer Andrews. They thought, why didn't they call Gandhiji's followers to participate in their movement? After knowing this, Gandhiji Gandhiji reacted. Okay, and because Rajendra Prasad and other lawyers wanted Hindus to be on their own side. They wanted that Hindus should protest with them against the Britishers. After then, Gandhiji says, we are Indians and this is an unequal fight, and why should an Englishman be in our side? Okay, so Gandhiji, and you want Hindus, who is an Englishman, should participate in our movement. This is, and that will be equal fight. So I don't like this. This shows our weakness. We should rely on ourselves. Okay. So in this way we can win the battle. Otherwise we can't win the battle. So in this way, Gandhiji has different approach for the freedom of India. And as we know, Gandhiji told truth and non-violence are my God, and his famous books are My Experiment with Truth, Hind Swaraj, Young India. Okay, so in all these books we get his way of life and thinking. Thank you to all of you. I will give you some important questions of this session. Please subscribe it, like it, and comment it. Thank you.